Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of gold can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, there is a continuous upside we have seen and a pattern is forming. This is the pattern we have seen. Okay, and if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen, these two levels and this level is again being tested. It has not crossed this particular level, but if you look at a trend from these 2 points, you can see the trend has moved above this level and made a high of around 34.39. After that it came down. Now if you make a trend towards this side, we can see that this level, these three levels are being tested, and there is a probability that if the price again move towards this particular zone of around 34.39, it can cross this particular level and can make a new high. But there is a probability, because if it touches a level of around 3300 and bounce back from this level, then only we can see there can be a rise. If it bounce back from this level, we can see there can be again a further upside. But if it started crossing this particular level, see, this is the trend we have seen and it moved from this particular level, so it is now at this particular zone coming down. So if it bounce back from this level, we can see it can break this particular trend. But if it started falling below this level, it can move further down, because this is the level being tested here also and here also. So we can see there can be a further fall or further. This is a crucial point, so you can say. Okay, so now looking at this particular chart, if it started falling below this level, it can move towards $33.24, and from there a further downfall can be seen towards a level of 33.19, which is already tested. So after this level, probability of going towards 33.07 is there. This is what we can see. Okay, but remember, market is uncertain. Looking at this particular chart, we can see that there is a probability of this way. Okay, but if the price started falling below this level, see, $33.22 is already weak. As you can see, looking at this particular chart, this support is already being tested twice. So probability of further downfall we can see towards 33.07, and if the price falling below this level, we can see it can move further down, because a level of 33.07 is also being tested. A level below this level, a level of 32.95 is also being tested, this level. So we can see it is a crucial point that if the price started going below 33.22, a further downfall can be expected towards 3300, and if that goes below that level, we can see a 32.95, then to a level of 32.88, and if the price fall below this level, it can touch a level of 32.81, and then a further downfall can be seen. Okay, but if it started sustaining this level, it can go further upside towards $43, and if the price going above that level, we can see a further upside towards 33.62 after crossing this level, 33.62, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 33.74, and then to a level of 33.37, and a U pattern is forming. So probability of further upside can be seen towards $33.94 after crossing 33.88. Okay, you have to understand there is a pattern forming. So if the price started moving in this zone, so a zone above a level of 34.40, a further upside can be seen, or if this breakout can happen, or if it started falling below a level of 33.22, a further fall can be seen, and if it started going below a level of 33.10, then we can see this trend can break towards downside. Okay, so a level of 33.10 towards downside if it falls, and a level of around 34.18 or 34.20, this can be a level where started going above 34.22, then we can see there can be a further rise towards an upside. Okay, the price of gold depends on a lot of factors. One of the factor is dollar index. As I've already explained you, they are inversely related to each other, and you can see the chart of dollar index, and dollar index is trying to go down. Okay, because it is creating a pattern. As you can see, looking at this particular chart, a bigger pattern is showing continuous downside. Okay, and a clear pattern is also showing this particular trend. On a weekly basis, we can see there can be a further downfall, but on a day-wise chart, it is trying to go upside. As soon as it started falling below 97.1, we can see it can go further down towards 96.3, and then a further fall can be seen towards $95.5 and then further low. But if it started sustaining this level, it can go further upside towards 98, then to a level of 99.1, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 100, and then to a level of 101.5 to a level of 102.5, and then a further upside can be seen. Coming back again on the gold price, I've already explained you, it is creating a pattern. So you have to understand that if it started falling below this level, it can touch a level of 33.22, then to a level of 33.18, and from there a level of 33.07. Then it can move further towards 3300 and a probability of crossing that level we can see, then to a level of 32.93, and it can move towards 32.86. And if the price falling below this level, this trend can break downside, so we can see there can be a further fall towards 33.86, then to a level of around further fall we can see towards next support of around 33.63, then to a level of $33.55. Okay, and then a further fall can be seen in this particular level, $32.55. This is not 33, this is 32. Okay, but if it started sustaining up this level, it can move further down upside towards 33.54, and then to a level of 33.59, and above that level we can see level of 33.68. And if the price sustaining above 33.68, a probability of going towards 33.74 we can see, because this is already being weak, so the price can rise above that level. It can touch a level of 33.99, which is also being tested, so probability of further upside can be seen towards $34.08. And if that sustain, a further upside can be seen towards $34.22 to a level of $34.33. And if the price rising above that level, we can see it can rise above a level of $34.40 to a level of $34.49. And then there can be a further upside towards a level of $34.53. Then there will be a zone breakout, so further upside can be seen. Okay, remember that there is a trend, so you have to follow the trend and then trade accordingly. Okay, keep trailing your SL if the price started going upside by $10 to $15. Okay, or if it started going downside, also trail your SL, because the pattern is showing, so you can capture a big movement towards upside as well as downside. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I'm giving the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe it.